How does the Umrah in Ramadan equal to Hajj? Imam Bukhari and Muslim rahimahumullah ta'ala reported that Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu an Abih said that the Prophet asked a woman of Al-Ansar, "Why didn't you join us in Hajj?" She said, "Ya Rasulullah, we only had 2 camels. My father-in-law and my son took one and she-camels, and they took one and they traveled with it to make Hajj with you. But the other one was left to be used, to be milked, to use for the home as basically a source of substance and food. We can't use both. So that's why I had to stay behind." Then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam told her, "If Ramadan comes, go and make Umrah. Go and make Umrah. Because Umrah during Ramadan will be equal to Hajj. And in Muslim, to equal to Hajj with me. كَحَجَّةٌ مَعِي. Yani as if you made Hajj with me, that one that you missed." Al-ulama rahimahullah have a different opinions in regard what this hadith really means or apply to who. So some scholars said that this hadith only applied to that woman, and the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said it to her just to make her feel good, and that was a gift from Allah to that woman through the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Sa'id ibn Jubayr, for example, used to say that, as Ibn Hajar rahimahullah said. What can support this position? What Abu Dawood reported that Ma'qal was asked about this concept, Hajj, Umrah in Ramadan will be equal to Hajj. She said, Hajj is Hajj and Umrah is Umrah. Umrah is not going to be Hajj basically, and Hajj is not going to be equal to Umrah. And she said that the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that to me. I wasn't sure if this is only for me personally, and something can be applied to other people as well. But this narration is actually weak, as ulama rahimahullah mentioned. The other position, some ulama said no. The reward for Umrah Ramadan equal to Hajj for those who had the intention to go to Hajj, but something prevented them from going to Hajj. So if they go to Umrah, it will be equal in reward to the Hajj. And that position Ibn Rajab rahimahullah mentioned, and many scholars. And I do have a reservation really about this opinion, because you know what, if the issue about intention, you don't need to make Umrah to get the reward. If you sincerely want to go to Hajj and something prevented you from Hajj, you already got the Hajj, the reward of the Hajj. And Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah mentioned that opinion, and he did not support it. The third opinion, which is the vast majority of the fuqaha, the Hanafi, the Shafi'i, the Maliki, and many of the scholars of hadith who commented on this hadith, they said no, this hadith is general, apply to all people all time. So if you make Hajj or make Umrah during Ramadan, it will be equal to Hajj, and even can be equal to Hajj with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And among the things that support this position, that many companions mentioned this concept and mentioned this hadith without making only restricted to the woman. They didn't even narrate the story. They just mentioned the part where the Prophet ﷺ said Umrah in Ramadan equal to Hajj. And this hadith was reported by Ibn Abbas, Jabir, Abi Hurairah radiallahu anh, Anas, and other companions. Also, people through history been caring to do Umrah in Ramadan. Scholars and ulama over the time, they care about going to Ramadan and to make Umrah during the month of Ramadan, because it is special. Even though we don't know that the Prophet ever made Umrah during Ramadan. And that's one of the arguments that the first group said that there is nothing Nabi Sallallahu did or encouraged, or the Sahaba reported that they used to care to do Umrah in Ramadan. Here, the other part, which is what that means equal to Hajj. If we say it's equal to Hajj, what that means equal to Hajj? When we say equal to Hajj, first of all, it doesn't mean that it will take the obligations of Hajj from you. So if I never made Hajj, I said, you know what? I'm not going to go for Hajj. It's cheaper to go for Umrah, for example, or easier to go for Umrah. I made Umrah, khalas, I fulfilled the Hajj. No. By ijma' ulama, there is nobody disagree that this is wrong and this is not correct understanding. Equal to Hajj, it means in reward, but it doesn't basically take away the obligations of Hajj being upon you. You're obligated to do to make Hajj. That will not take that away, but equal to Hajj in reward. And what I mean by reward, a general reward. It's like when you say reading Qul Huwallahu Ahad equal to third of the Quran. No doubt the one who read 10 juz verse by verse, the reward is much higher. But as a concept, as if he read the third of the Quran. Because Hajj include a lot of other good deeds in it, you will not get by going to Umrah, like Arafah, Jamarat, and the amount of tawaf and sa'i that you do based on the type of Hajj that you will be doing. So here we say, this is an encouragement for us to go for Umrah in Ramadan if we can, and we can offer. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us.
Hey, thank you for watching, and subscribe so you can continue to get the rest of the videos. I don't know, whether somewhere over here, there, whatever, whatnot. It's beautiful, this series of videos, Faith IQ, and we need your support, and that's by watching it, by sharing it, and then by donating towards it so we can continue to make more videos that deal with more of your issues. Jazakumullah khair, wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.